the breeze like I'm sailing, and I walk in my sleep, I can't help that. When's the last time I asked for some help that I couldn't get from nobody else yet?
Good morning, guys. Welcome to DC Diaries number 8. I quickly wanted to say I am so sorry that I haven't been that consistent with my videos. I take my videos and my upload schedule and things like that really seriously. Honestly, this is my job and it's no excuse for me to not upload. However, I've been really busy with law school and the move, and yeah, I've been kind of out of it, and I really need to get into it. I've been doing a couple of polls on my Instagram about my content recently, because I've been kind of changing up my content quite a bit, because I stopped with the law school vlogs and I started the DC Diaries, which was quite, it was quite a big change for me, because I'm now vlogging weekly instead of one day vlogs once in a while, what I did with the law school vlogs. Almost all of you, like 70% or something, said the long weekly vlogs, so I will be continuing doing those. I'm sorry for the 30% that prefers one day vlogs. Maybe I can do them once in a while to spice things up. So if you want your voice to be heard, definitely follow me on my Instagram, which is LilyLikecom. Anyways, I'm really rambling, so I'm not sure if I said today it's Monday, and Monday is the worst day of the week for me, because I have class from 9 a.m. in the morning till 8 p.m. I do have a break in between, but I always need to do readings in between, because I usually don't really have a lot of time in the weekends. And speaking about the weekends, my weekend was best described by this meme that I posted in my private Facebook group. So everyone that orders from Supplied by Lily, which is my stationery line, also gets an invitation to our private Facebook community. And I posted this meme and so many of you agreed. Like, yeah, this was me this weekend, so give this video a thumbs up if you can relate. With that being said, right now I am going to class. I have fundamental issues in US law, and we're going to talk about civil procedure law. Very interesting. And yeah, so let's go. It's time for a very fast outfit of the day. So I'm wearing this navy turtleneck with gold buttons from Zara. I love this one. I got it previous year, but I feel like they have similar things each year. Then this sleeveless trench coat is from Bershka. I think I got this like 2 years ago, but I got it on sale, and it's honestly such a good item to have in your closet. Then I'm wearing my Gucci belt. My jeans are from Monkey, and my shoes are from Alexander Wang. So yeah, this is the whole outfit.
I don't get weak in the knees, honey spread it like a fan. Perfect like some Gucci sandals. Open the sky, get a handful. Toss them marked up like a vandal. How you not fucking with cash? God give you what you can handle. Give you what you can handle. I got the grip like a handle. And I'm biking with me and my Daniel. AD's got the angels. TV's got the angels. I'm breaking.
I always want to say hey guys, although you're still watching this vlog and I haven't been gone or something, but I literally don't know how to start like intros in a different way. I'm sorry, I have to think of something more creative. But I just finished fundamental issues in US law lecture, and I went to Whole Foods, obviously, and I thought to do a little grocery haul. Now I do have to say I've been struggling with buying groceries here, especially when it comes to meatless meat, because I don't like to buy frozen stuff because I feel like it's not as healthy. And a lot of the meatless meat here, I'm vegetarian by the way, is really focused on like tasting like meat, while I don't really look for that. I just want kind of vegetable burgers that taste like vegetables and not like meat, if that makes sense. So if any of you have any tips on where to get like real vegetable burgers and not like meatless meat that like mimics meat, let me know in the comments down below, because I've been struggling. Anyways, I got some hazelnut milk. This is my favorite milk to make smoothies and smoothie bowls. Then I got some Forager nuts and coffee dairy-free nut milkshake. Just wanted to try this out and I like this brand. Then I got some Angel Sweet, miraculously sweet tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. I'm going to use them in a bit. And I got burrata. I got some sweet potato fries and 2 avocados. And that's it.
I'm cold when the temperatures dip below 70. How can I be bird around LA coast? The diamonds is plural, the Tiffany brooch. On my lapel at the table, I'm giving a toast. The first wedding that I've been in my 20s.
So it's time for some lunch. I made some salad for myself. And I also have to do a couple of things right now. First of all, I have to read the assigned literature for my course Law and Literature that I have in a bit. Also, I have to put out some social media posts. Now, I thought it would be interesting for you guys to include more of my work, what I do behind the scenes. Because sometimes I get comments from people that say, how can you afford all this without working? YouTube and being an online influencer is quite a new career, and I mean, if I'm explaining my grandmother this, she doesn't understand a thing. So it's completely understandable, but trust me guys, this takes a lot of time. Yeah, right now I'm going to edit some Instagram photos, LilyLikecom Instagram account, my Studying with Lily Instagram account, and also my Supply by Lily account, and my Miss Independent Mag account, which is my online magazine that I'm launching hopefully very soon. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay guys, so I finished reading the 2 short stories I had to read for Law and Literature. I also posted on 3 of my Instagram accounts. Still have to post something for LilyLikecom, but I think I'm gonna do that in the break of my classes. And yeah, just gonna quickly pack my bag, because I have, as I said before, Law and Literature and International Human Rights for Women. Okay. And I'm quite happy how this day is going, to be honest. I've been rather productive today. I didn't really have a good weekend, as I already told you guys, or a productive weekend. It was actually quite good. So it's nice to start off Monday with quite a productive day.
If I want me a little and a little, I'm a clone. Me and my baby can do on our own. I landed a trick on my impossible. I'm fucking with Eddie, I'm watching my toes. 24 hours like they never close. I'm biking these blocks. Since been ball, I saw all this ice up in Slauson. I'm biking uphill and it's burning my quads. I'm biking downhill and it sound like a fishing rod. Savage and biking. Yeah.
From cold water to the shawl, alcoholic while I handle the ball. It's a PK, ripper now, you can't fuck with the bar.
This has been a very long day, not gonna lie. Every time at the beginning of my Mondays, I'm like, okay, even though I have a very long day at school, when I'm going to come home, I'm going to be productive, I'm going to do my stuff. And then at the end of the day, the only thing that I want to do is eat and unbutton my skinny jeans. Raspberries, and I'm also going to try out this. And I'm going to watch The Walking Dead, because if you didn't know, The Walking Dead is one of my favorite series. And I'm so excited that the new season is back. I am completely set to watch a series, so that's what I'm going to do. Good morning, guys. Today it's Tuesday and I'm really in a hurry. As always, right now I'm going to First Amendment speech and press lecture, and after that I'm going to study at the library because I have a deadline tomorrow at 9 a.m. and I haven't started yet. So yeah, I need to start studying, but I quickly wanted to show my outfit. It's very fall-ish, definitely more fall than the weather here in DC because it's still quite nice, but I just love fall fashion. So this is my outfit. I'm wearing this really soft and cozy body warmer from Zara that I got, or gilet. Then I'm wearing this crossbody bag from Alexander Wang. My turtleneck is Brandy Melville. My leather leggings are from Zara previous year, and my shoes are from H&M. And they're definitely a little bit more chunky than I usually go for, but I do really like it. And this is the full outfit. And I am also going to wear this watch from Walsh. So now I have to go. So right now it is exactly 1:30 a.m. in the morning or at night, whatever you prefer. And I haven't really vlogged that much today, but that's just because I've been in the library the whole day. And it was actually quite an eventful day because, first of all, I am officially accepted for the general LL.M. at the George Washington University Law School, which I'm of course very excited about. But it was kind of bittersweet because exactly at the moment when I got the email, because it was during class, I got my first cold call, and I kind of fucked up because I was literally like so happy, like smiling, and then the professor was like, "And what do you think about that, Lily?" And I was like, oh my god, I have no idea what she's talking about, because literally these last like 4 minutes I haven't been paying attention because of the email. And of course I had to get my very first cold call at that minute. Yeah, that was kind of a fail. I feel like I kind of did like not super terrible, but it was embarrassing. Fortunately enough, I already spoke up like earlier during other classes before, so it's like not the very first time that she hears me speak. But yeah, I definitely felt very bad about that. I am going to hand in my blue book assignment in a bit. Then I'm going to finish a blog post, and then I'm going to bed because tomorrow I have to wake up at 7 a.m. because I have a meeting at 9 a.m. and I still want to prepare for it. So yeah, not a lot of sleep. A lot of you always ask me how I do everything, and that's honestly my answer. I don't sleep enough, for sure. So good night, and I'll see you tomorrow when it's Wednesday. It's getting so lonely inside this bed. Hey guys, welcome to a new day in my DC Diaries. Today it's Wednesday, and right now it's already quite late. So this morning I had a meeting with the professor at 9 a.m. about a research paper that I'm doing about the role of emotions when it comes to moral judgments in court by the judges. Very, very interesting topic. But after that I was working on a video, and it's my home tour, my previous home tour, like the home tour of my previous apartment. Right now it will be up, so definitely check it out if you haven't. But it takes so much time to edit that thing, so I can't wait to be done. So guys, I'm now at Zara, and I'm thinking of buying this coat because it looks very pretty and I really like it. So yeah, it's a little bit more expensive here than overseas, unfortunately, but I think it's gonna be worth it because I love this color and I love faux fur coats as a real Russian person. And I'm also going to buy this one, but I'm not gonna try it on. But I think if I wear this, I'll look like Legally Blonde for sure. So yeah, love it. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Thursday. Right now I'm going to read this bad boy, First Amendment, because I got cold called 2 days ago and I failed very hard because I wasn't paying attention in class at that particular moment. So I'm going to do a better job hopefully this time. So I'm going to prepare myself very well that if I get cold called again, which probably is not gonna happen, but still I'm well prepared because I'm gonna learn from my mistakes. And it's okay to have mistakes, but just learn from them. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. And yeah, just wanted to give you guys this little update. Don't worry if you have a bad day, we all have them. And we're going to get through them together, honestly. I'm now actually in a meeting with, you're gonna be like the president, is it called the president or what? Candidate president, okay. So I'm now sitting in it's a board meeting, right?
No,
kind of.
No, don't say that because...
What is this kind of meeting?
It's a pre-board meeting.
Pre-board meeting, okay. Okay.
It's an informal meeting.
Okay. So right now I'm sitting at this very informal pre-board meeting, yes. For this association that we are creating, or it is created. It's called the Law, Justice and International Development Society, and it's about international development all over the world, right?
It's about the impact of law, international and national law, on international development.
Well, you heard that.
Economic development around the world.
And I'm doing the PR. So guys, this is the final result of my great poster skills. Excited. As you can see, right now I'm chilling in my bed. And that's because I wanted to have a little heart-to-heart with you guys. I don't think it's necessary heart-to-heart, but I wanted to explain a little bit more properly why I moved to this different apartment. Because I still got a lot of questions about it. And I also feel like I wasn't really clear about it in my previous moving vlog, in like the actual moving vlog. Because I had to cut down the part where I was talking about my move, or like the reasoning behind my move, a lot, otherwise that video would be way too long. So right now I'm going to just share a little bit about my life, I guess, my reasoning behind my move, and yeah, if you're not interested in that, that's totally fine, you can skip this part. So what I want to clarify, that from the start, it was always my plan to move out in 2 months. My lease for the previous apartment was actually always for 2 months, so it wasn't like I just randomly moved. No, I knew that I was only going to stay there for 2 months because it was a very expensive apartment and it was above my budget. Now, I still decided to rent that apartment because it was very difficult for me to find an apartment that I liked when I was still overseas, because I couldn't visit the apartments themselves, and because I was in a very busy period of my life. I had to fix so many things, like my visa, the launch of my web shop, I was on holiday, There were just so many factors I had to take care of that I couldn't spend a lot of time on looking for the perfect apartment that was in my budget. So I thought, let's work my ass off this whole summer so I'm able to afford this. Because, by the way, I'm paying myself for this. Yes, my mom helps me out with my tuition in the US because it's ridiculously expensive. But in the Netherlands, I was always paying everything by myself, and I'm also paying my own rent and things like that. Yeah, so I get like questions about that. But yeah, it's I'm very fortunate, definitely, but it's not like it's not given to me. Like, I do work my ass for everything that I own. So with that being said, I worked very hard the whole summer to be able to afford 2 months rent, because that way I would be sure that I had an apartment that was on the same level, or like on the same level of aesthetic as my apartment in Groningen. And then when I would be actually in DC, I could go for apartment hunting and actually visit the apartments, which was way easier. Now, one of the main factors why it's very important for me to have a nice apartment is not because I only like to have a nice apartment, but because my apartment is my office. Now, I know most of you really respect my YouTube hustle and my blog and webshop hustle. You know that this takes me a lot of work and you really appreciate my content, which I'm so grateful about. But some of you just don't really know how much time it costs to be a YouTuber, online influencer, although I hate that word, and running a webshop too. Because trust me, it takes a lot of time. For example, it takes me around 20 hours from start to finish to like publicize one video a week. Now, I do usually 2 videos a week, and I have an Instagram account to run, actually 4 Instagram accounts that I run, and I have a blog, I have emails that I need to answer, I have bookkeeping that I have to do, and I also have to run a web shop. Not only does that take a lot of time, I do everything at home, because my apartment is also my office, and it's also my photo studio, and it's also my filming studio, because all the content that I make is usually at home. So it was very important for me that I had the same level of aesthetic and quality of my videos and content here as I had in Groningen. Otherwise, I would not be able to give you guys the content that you deserve, that I want to create, and that brands also expect from me. So that's why my number one investment into my business, into my future, into my career is actually my apartment and the home decor and things like that. So hopefully with this reasoning, you kind of understand why I want a beautiful apartment. Because yes, I'm a student, but I'm also a full-time entrepreneur, because as I already told you, it takes me a lot of time to do this. It's not easy or something. I love it, yes, but it's a full-time job. So when I moved to my previous apartment, I've never seen it before, don't forget that. The biggest issue was that it didn't really have a big window. It had one very small window, which I didn't know at the time when I was renting it, because I was in such a hurry. And if there's one thing, that's the most important thing if you want to create good content as a YouTuber or blogger or online influencer, it's good lighting. And I had only very yellow artificial lighting in my apartment, which made it for me such a struggle to create content. And that's also why I didn't really feel inspired, and also didn't really make that much content there, because I was just not feeling myself. Especially because I started also noticing that I felt very unenergized and tired and a little bit even depressed. Well, not depressed, but I had depressing feelings. Because I was really missing sunlight, because literally my apartment was always dark. Only if I turn on the lighting, it would be light, but artificial lighting is completely different than the sun. So even at 12 in the afternoon, my apartment was completely dark, and I just couldn't deal with that. And because it was such a struggle for me with creating content, I knew that I had to move. But originally I already had to move within 2 months, but also because it was above my budget. So, all those factors were the reasons why I moved to a different apartment. But I always knew that I was going to move in 2 months. So maybe it seemed like a surprise on YouTube, but it was actually a very deliberate calculation. Now there was another very big thing that changed, and that's because I initially planned on staying for 1 semester, but I'm now staying for the 2nd semester as well. So that means that I'm not staying for half a year, but for a full year. And that opened also a lot of possibilities, especially because I thought I'm not going to look for a furnished apartment, but for an unfurnished one, and then furnish it. And if I'm going to move back, I'm going to sell the furniture that I don't want anymore, and the other furniture I'm going to ship. I already did like the research, you can ship it with a container and things like that. That's what I'm going to do. So when I saw this apartment was way cheaper than my previous one, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna do this. That's kind of the reasoning behind my move. Hopefully this makes a little bit more sense and you understand me a little bit more. Good morning, guys. Today it's Friday and I'm super excited today because I'm going to my very first Halloween party. Yay! First Halloween party in the US. I was watching makeup tutorials of Daenerys Targaryen because yes, this year I'm going as Daenerys because I'm obsessed with her. I discovered that Emilia Clarke is also a Libra. Team Libras unite, and I just love the series, and I have the same hair color as her, and I got like, I think like twice or something on the street, people were like, oh, I loved you on Game of Thrones, and I was like, oh my god, I'm dying. So yeah, I kind of did my makeup today a little bit inspired by her. I couldn't finish it because I need to go to class, because I have legal research and writing and then fundamentals, so I'm late, which is really bad. So I'm going to pack my bag and then I'm going. I quickly wanted to show you my outfit. I'm wearing this coat from Max Mara, then this dress from, I think it's She Inside or Runway. I think it's She Inside. I'll link it down below. And then my new boots from Public Desire. And I think they're super pretty. I wish they were a little bit less high, but that's just because I'm so tiny. So yeah, that's it.
'Cause I think I'm good and ready for a change. Out in my life, find the moon. I move. If it's hot, lay low. If it's hot, it's slow. And if it's cold, then go. If it's hot, lay low. If it's hot, it's slow.
So I look quite different right now. I actually grown my hair in half an hour with this amazing product that you need to try out. No, okay, sorry, I'm going to stop making very bad jokes right now. But I'm dressing up for Halloween. You probably can guess it, hopefully, as Daenerys Targaryen, Mother of Dragons, because I think she's just super badass. So it's time to go to my Halloween party. And yeah, quickly just wanted to show you the complete look. My dress is from ASOS, by the way. I'm not sure if I already told you. But yeah, that's how it looks. And then my hair is from Amazon, and my shoes are just these heels from New Look. Yeah, it's just good old Danny walking down the streets of DC. Casual. Game of Thrones is actually filmed in DC because I live here. What's up?
Yo.
Introduce yourself.
Yo, my name is Jeff Kralo. Welcome to Washington, D.C.
Welcome. And we've been shooting with this beautiful background. It honestly looks like a Game of Thrones what? House of Cards intro or something. This view behind me is so beautiful. Oh my god, DC is beautiful, but at night it's really magical. Myself, how many people are actually thinking And that sounds kind of weird, but I feel like in this society, it's kind of weird if you think. So I have a question for you, and that is, what makes you happy? And if you know what makes you happy, are you doing that? I feel like these questions are so simple. Everyone can think of them, but not a lot of people actually think about them because they're actually quite difficult. And this is something I've been really, I guess this is my biggest discovery of 2017. It's that life is finite, not infinite, and time is so precious. And we shouldn't live our lives wasting our time away, doing things that we don't enjoy, focusing on goals that are not ours, just to become this successful person. This year I made so many decisions, not based on becoming this successful person, but based on what actually makes me happy. Because in the end, the only thing that's gonna matter, if you look back, are the memories that you created, and if you loved your life, if you were a happy person, and all this other stuff is not gonna matter, like, at all. I feel like most people are very afraid of thinking about this because usually it consists of making quite a difficult decision, which is not always accepted by society. But I feel like our whole society needs to change, to be honest. It's so focused on becoming successful in the sense of making more money, becoming famous, having power, instead of actually just becoming the best version of yourself and self-development and growth and helping others and inspiring people. I feel like if we could just start with the two of us thinking about what makes us happy and spreading that thought, we could already make a difference. So let me know in the comments down below what actually makes you happy and if you're doing that. And on that note, I'm going to end this week's DC Diaries. So I hope you enjoyed it, and see you guys soon in a new DC Diaries next week.